11 News starts with severe weather Team 11 coverage.
Snow and rain showing up on Doppler 11 radar right now with bursts of some heavy snow in spots, and the winds picking up out there as well. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier tracking the conditions for us in Severe Weather Center 11.
Yeah, Peggy, we are looking at that snow and that rain, and it's mixed all throughout the Pittsburgh area showing up on the radar. And we do have those heavier bursts as well out in Indiana. First, let's start with a live look outside where we have a mostly cloudy sky here in Pittsburgh. And it is definitely a lot colder than yesterday, isn't it? Here's Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar. And what I'm talking about as far as that mixed precipitation, see that green color showing up there and that white color as well? That's where we have the radar trying to pick up on, is it rain? Is it snow? I'd love to hear from you, but it definitely looks like there's a little bit of spritz of both. Rain and snow going on right now around the Pittsburgh area. If you're out in Indiana, I can tell you we've had some heavier bursts of snow coming through the area. That's where I'm expecting a little more snow accumulation than the rest of us today, as well as the ridges, and that's where we actually have a winter weather advisory in effect here for Westmoreland and Fayette counties until 7 a.m. Tuesday, where we expect the bulk of that heavy snow accumulation to occur. So coming up here in my Severe Weather Team 11 forecast at about 12:15 or so, I'm going to show you what it's going to look like for your afternoon commute and how much snow I'm thinking we're going to see. Peggy.
Thanks, Danielle. Breaking right now, a Butler County man sentenced to life for killing his girlfriend. Aishamir Ramsey was found guilty of first-degree murder for killing Melissa Bartow 2 years ago in a jealous rage. He shot Bartow 3 times because he suspected that she was cheating on him. Her body was later found along a road in Lawrence County. A teen is recovering after showing up at a police department in Beaver County with a stab wound. The 14-year-old showed up at the Ambridge Police Department yesterday and said that he had been stabbed in Aliquippa. We're working to find out how that young boy is doing. Aliquippa police and state police are now handling the case. The trial got underway this morning for the father of a man convicted of killing a Westmoreland County police officer. Gregory Baucom is charged with sending threatening messages to a witness in his son's case. Last week, the judge handling the case ruled Baucom might be a threat if he was released from jail before the trial started. Last month, in that trial, the jury found Baucom's son, Ramel Holt, guilty of killing New Kensington police officer Brian Shaw. He was shot and killed in 2017 after pulling over an SUV in which Holt was riding. The same jury sentenced Holt to death. We're checking on updates today after former NFL player Terrell Pryor was charged in a domestic incident. Pryor still recovering after being stabbed over the weekend. It happened during a fight at Pryor's apartment that he shares with his girlfriend at the Hines Lofts. Police say they found a trail of blood in the elevator, down the hallway to the apartment, and all over Pryor's car. Pryor's girlfriend, Shalala Briston, is now charged with stabbing Pryor in the chest. She's charged with attempted homicide. Pryor was taken to UPMC Mercy in critical condition and was last listed in stable condition. He has also been charged in this. The criminal complaint alleges he knocked one of the women he was with to the ground, then started fighting with Briston before she allegedly pulled a knife. President Trump's lawyers have decided not to attend Wednesday's impeachment hearing. Republicans have been arguing that the process is unfair because President Trump hasn't been allowed to bring in his own lawyers and question witnesses. So Democrats extended an invitation to do both. NBC's Tracy Potts explains why the president's lawyers said no.
As President Trump heads to the NATO summit in Europe today, a White House lawyer wrote the Judiciary Committee, quote, "We do not intend to participate in your Wednesday hearing," calling it an unfair and irretrievably broken process.
This is a complete American waste of time right here.
We're giving the president every opportunity to participate.
Tomorrow, the Intelligence Committee is expected to hand over its findings from last month's hearings on whether the president was wrong to withhold aid from Ukraine while asking for a political favor. Republicans want the man who led those hearings to testify. They argue Intelligence Chair Adam Schiff is biased.
The best witness, the most effective, the most valuable witness that we have is the President of the United States himself.
Wednesday's judiciary hearing will feature 4 constitutional experts trying to tie the testimony to the law to make the case for impeachment. Lawmakers are expected to consider charges of bribery, abuse of power, and obstruction of justice for directing White House staff to defy subpoenas. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
Democrats are hoping for a full vote before Christmas, setting the stage for a trial in January. Now to Decision 2020, Montana Governor Steve Bullock is ending his presidential campaign. The Democrat entered the race in May. His campaign, though, never really caught fire. Bullock missed the cutoff for the first debates and then narrowly secured a place on stage in the July debates. He is the second candidate in as many days to drop out of the race. Former Pennsylvania Congressman Joe Sestak said yesterday he was ending his bid for the party's nomination. He served in the House from 2007 to 2011. The departures leave 16 candidates running now for the Democratic nomination. The grudge match between the Steelers and Browns wasn't only heated on the field. A Steeler fan was arrested, accused of attacking a deputy. Channel 11's Mike Holden has been digging deeper into what happened, and he joins us live with new information at noon. Mike?
Peggy, since Channel 11 Morning News, I reached out to that suspect multiple times through Facebook, through phone. We even went to his home, but he did not return any of our requests. Meantime, at this afternoon hour, I've had the chance to review this criminal complaint. It sheds new light into what allegedly happened inside of Heinz Field right here behind us. I want to show you the suspect's mugshot. We just got this within the last hour. This is the mugshot for Elvis Matajesic. He is charged with aggravated assault, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct following a scuffle with the deputy sheriff. It happened at the Heinz Field Champions Club right after the Steelers scored a touchdown against the Browns. According to police paperwork, the security company said no one was allowed to stand in view of the plaza area for safety reasons. Police say Matajesic was in the area having a drink celebrating when he rushed the fence with his friends. They were told to move back. That's when investigators say Matajesic exchanged words with the sheriff deputy and said, quote, "I ain't moving and you ain't moving me." The sheriff deputy warned he would be ejected from the stadium and put his arm around him. As that all happened, the sheriff deputy says Matajesic swung his arm back and struck the sergeant in the chest. Fans we spoke with say what happened was extremely disheartening. Now, out here live this afternoon, I did talk with the Allegheny County Sheriff's Office. They told me the deputy was not hurt. He is fine. Clearly, this situation is still under investigation, but that's not the end of this story. Coming up on Channel 11 News starting at 5 o'clock, we're hearing from fans and their own words, their response to this incident, plus much more. That's all starting at 5. Reporting live from the North Shore, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
All right, thank you, Mike. And more details now. Fans were mostly well behaved during that grudge match between the Steelers and Browns, but police did issue 5 non-traffic citations in addition to that arrest. 5 people were taken to the hospital for falls, 1 for intoxication. Viewers have sent Channel 11 disturbing video from the first day of deer rifle season. That video showing 2 people attacking an injured deer, and it's so graphic we are not going to show it to you. We have reached out to the State Game Commission. They are aware of this, and game wardens are investigating. They call the video reprehensible. We'll touch base with them again and let you know if any charges are filed. Inspectors are going to be checking out 2 houses on the north side today after a fire. Here's what it looked like on Luella Street last night. That fire started around 10 at one house, and flames jumped to a neighboring house. Pittsburgh police say both of those homes were vacant, and at least one was already scheduled to be torn down. The drive to get painkillers off the streets is having an unintended consequence. Deadly look-alikes. Our partners at the Trib learned pills that look like oxycodone have been circulating in our area, but the pills, which are blue, are actually fentanyl, and fentanyl is much more powerful than oxycodone. Even a small amount can be deadly. DEA agents say nearly 1/3 of the pills that they have confiscated this year have contained fentanyl. DEA officials believe drug cartels have started making the look-alike pills for 2 reasons. 1, to get rid of their surplus, and also to lure drug users who have shunned other illicit drugs. A local child care center is being sued after one of its workers pleaded guilty to child endangerment. The suit filed against Kinder Academy. The parents who are filing the suit say their daughter received several bruises when she was abused by a worker at the facility in Kennedy Township. The suit also says Kinder Academy tried to cover up the worker's plea and termination. Those parents are seeking more than $100,000. You hear about airlines losing luggage, but nothing like this. A really close call for a man who found an emergency evacuation slide in his yard after it fell out of a Delta plane. And Cyber Monday in full gear, some of the deals and how Grinch bots are getting to the bargains faster than you can.
Rain and snow across our area. I'm going to let you know how long it'll last and how much snow some of us could see.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for breaking news, weather, and original local shows. Amazing people are having a big impact all over rural America. Small town, big deal. Weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on WPXI.
Else like the breaking news desk in Pittsburgh. You're going to get breaking news as it's happening.
We have an anchor now dedicated to following the latest information as it comes in.
That is a resource no one else has. So if you see me on the breaking news desk, you know it's an important story.
Pittsburgh's chief meteorologist Stephen Cropper tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
New numbers show shoppers largely avoided the stores and malls on Black Friday, choosing instead to shop from the comfort of their couch. And that's going to be the case again today. You may know it is Cyber Monday, and it's supposed to be one for the record books. And there are mega deals to be had. Walmart, for instance, has a 55-inch 4K TV for $280, and an air fryer is on a lot of shopping lists. They've got one for under $70. Target kicked off its Cyber Monday deals early. Their deals include some markdowns on Apple products and gadgets from other top brands. The deals will last all week. Cyber Monday now turning into Cyber Week. And if you are scoping out a super hot item today and it sells out fast, it might be because you're competing with what they're calling Grinch bots. They are automated accounts that are snagging up products for resale, and they can outnumber human shoppers 20 to 1. Once you shop, then it's time to ship. So here are the deadlines to keep in mind over the next 3 weeks. For standard shipping, the deadlines are December 13th for UPS, the 14th for the Postal Service, the 16th for FedEx. For priority shipping, both FedEx and UPS want your boxes or packages by December 19th and 20th, the 20th and 21st for the Postal Service, and for the fastest of all deliveries, the overnight shipping. All three want your shipment in hand no later than December 23rd. The FAA is investigating after an inflatable slide fell off a Delta Airlines flight right into a yard south of Boston. Check it out. The slide still folded. It came pretty close to a house, too. The impact took out some branches on a tree. Turns out the slide fell from a Delta flight that was going into Boston Logan Airport from Paris.
You're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, and my house doesn't get damaged, and nothing major get damaged.
Everyone was lucky today.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
The flight landed safely. Delta says it's investigating how that slide fell off the plane. A bullet missed a child in Wisconsin by only inches. It hit her stuffed animal, little baby Shark. The little girl's mother had just put her to sleep when the shots were fired outside. One bullet hit a gutter on the house, came into the child's room, and hit the stuffed animal, which was not far from her bed.
If the bullet would have came just a couple more inches, it could have target her. You see how big this hole is? Like, that's a big hole.
Police found 45 shell casings around the block, and surprisingly, no one was hurt. A tree came crashing down on power lines in Wind Gap. Those power lines fell onto Wind Gap Avenue around 2 o'clock this morning. The road was shut down for several hours while repairs were made. Imagine getting stuck in this. This is time-lapse video from LAX Airport. You can see the constant line of people on the roads around the airport. Millions of Americans were trying to make it home from their Thanksgiving holiday, and the weather did cause some problems. A plane slid off the runway at the Buffalo Niagara Airport yesterday. It did land, but then it slid, causing the wheel of the plane to get stuck. The country's first major snowstorm of the season hit last night, pounding several states with heavy snow and ice. Nearly 10,000 flights were canceled, thousands others delayed. NBC's Kathy Park is in Albany, New York, where the snow is still falling.
The first major snowstorm of the season slamming the Northeast, delaying and stranding millions of people during the busiest travel holiday of the year. Sunday, a Delta Airlines jet slid off the runway in Buffalo.
The weather and the icing is an issue for the airfield.
Heavy snowfall, freezing rain, and high winds, keeping thousands of planes out of the air and creating slick surfaces and reducing visibility on the roads.
You don't want to be driving around in this mess.
In western Massachusetts, drivers struggling to gain traction on snow-covered roads. The middle of the country getting bombed with blizzard conditions. In Michigan, freezing rain and heavy snow causing vehicles to spin out and slide off the roads. In some areas, heavy, wet snow has cut off power to tens of thousands. Now, as a storm arrives in the Northeast, treacherous conditions are coming with it.
More snow is headed this way later on this afternoon, which could mean a very messy evening commute. In Albany, New York, Kathy Park, now back to you.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon. Taking a look at that visibility, it is reduced in some locations due to the snow we're seeing, especially up in Indiana. We've got a half-mile visibility currently in really all of the county. You can see quite a bit of gray showing up there, which is that reduced visibility. A 4-mile visibility in Greensburg due to these scattered rain and snow showers. Take a look at this colorful map here. Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar. Everywhere where you're seeing green, that's the radar trying to tell us that it is raining. Everywhere where you're seeing white, that would be the snow, and you can see the legend up here on your screen. I'd love to hear what you're seeing at home, because this is really flip-flopping back and forth, the colors here, really within the last couple of minutes, the scans. So again, closer look here into Pittsburgh. We're most likely seeing either a mix of rain and snow or all rain. It's it's going to be one of those days where we have just enough warm layer just above the surface to where we're seeing that melting taking place and that rain falling, mixing with snow when it gets cold enough. So it's the battle of warm and cold air for us today. You can see that heavier snow showing up around Indiana and hence that lower visibility right now. And then if you're out toward Ligonier in the Greensburg region, you're also detecting some snow showers. And then here on the major interstates and highways through Washington County, east of Washington out toward Amwell and North Bethlehem and Vanceville, looks like we're seeing a little bit of that mixed precipitation as well. If you're heading out, you'll definitely need the boots, rain or snow, and then the coats because the temperatures are only in the mid-30s this afternoon, and the winds have started to pick up anywhere from 5 to now 10 miles per hour, and I'll see them go as high as about 15 to 20 this afternoon. I'll show you that wind forecast hour by hour and the wind chill forecast coming up in the next half hour. Currently, the wind chill, though, in the upper 20s to near 30 degrees, so this is what it's going to feel like when you head out. Today, the high is 38. The northwest wind will be blowing anywhere from 10 to 20 with those occasional gusts to 30 miles per hour. Tonight, we'll be tracking scattered snow showers and a low down to 29 degrees. We'll keep the breezy winds around out of the northwest. And if you are traveling out and about late tonight as the temperatures cool below freezing, we'll start to be especially concerned with the refreeze on the area roads, or possibly even a little bit of snow accumulation on the roads should we get under some heavier bursts of snow. This is a look at Storm Tracker at 1 o'clock, detecting that rain-snow mix across the area. That's a look at 2:30 this afternoon. And the model data is just showing kind of a honed-in area right there in Fayette and Westmoreland counties. But it wouldn't surprise me if we're seeing a few lingering snow showers around the rest of the area for the afternoon commute. So keep in mind, reduced visibility in the heaviest snow showers. Here's a look at 7:30 p.m. The ridge is really where the advisory area is, and you're seeing all that snow show up pretty persistently on the model data. That's where we will be detecting the heaviest snowfall totals out of this event. Little to no snow accumulation here for the Pittsburgh area, but if you're in the eastern counties, let's say far eastern Indiana County, all the way down the line here to near Uniontown, looking at anywhere from about 1 to 3 inches, and I think that includes those of you up in Indiana. You could pick up about 1 to 3 inches depending on location. And then here in the darker blue shaded color where we have the advisory, anywhere from about 2 to 4 inches with isolated higher totals of 5 inches of snow. I know some of you might be traveling or thinking about traveling. So again, if you are heading out toward the mountains and the ridges, definitely something to be cautious of. 37 tomorrow, mostly cloudy. We'll be keeping our eye on how the radar looks in the morning, early in the morning, for any lingering snow. Otherwise, rain and snow back with us again on Wednesday as the Clipper system unfolds. 39, 41 on Thursday, and dry, kind of wet, dry forecast shaping up here for us. Weekend is always in view. Saturday will be more sunny, but Sunday is the warmer of the two with the high near 48. Peggy?
Thanks, Danielle. Patients and lawmakers angry about the high price of prescription drugs, but the reason a low price for a crucial cancer drug is leading to a shortage. She's 3 years old, and she is being hailed a hero, what this little girl did to save her grandmother.
Pittsburgh, it is time to get excited because Local Steals and Deals is coming to town. So grab your phone, text WPXI to 65,000 right now, and be the first to get access to exclusive offers chosen just for you.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler.
We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown.
We're in Aliquippa, Coriopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact.
We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon.
When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News.
5 covering more news in Westmoreland County. A 3-year-old girl is being hailed a hero. She knew exactly what to do when her grandmother collapsed.
She's so sick. She's sick? I mean, a doctor. She needs a doctor. Why can't Annie wake up?
Oh, the little girl called Sawyer. She's named Sawyer. She called 911 last week when her grandmother passed out upstairs in their home in Utah. She was the only one home to help. Dispatchers kept the girl on the phone for nearly 11 minutes until help arrived.
I told her that she was very brave for what she did and that I was proud of her for helping Mammy.
I just remember her hair was kind of a mess, and she was like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
That's awesome. She did the right thing.
It's pretty awesome.
I mean, you know.
Probably saved her grandma's life, to be honest.
Sure.
Her grandmother had pneumonia and the flu. The prescription drug industry has been under siege for its prices being too high, but low prices for some drugs are leading to shortages. And one of those drugs is BCG. Doctors say it is one of the most effective immunotherapy drugs for cancer. It has a 70% success rate. Many companies stopped producing BCG because it was so cheap that it wasn't profitable.
To say to somebody, we don't have that, and I can offer you inferior products, is, decimating. It's no question that it's caused deaths.
The drug maker Merck says it has more than doubled its production of BCG, but there's still not enough for everyone who needs it. Body cameras can be crucial to a case. Next, the local police department considering adding them to their uniform.
Plus, another live look at Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar, and I'll zoom in to where some of the heaviest snow is falling. Stick with us.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Spice up your taste buds to your green thumb with tips for your kitchen to yard. Watch Garden Style, weekdays at 3 p.m. right here on WPXI Now.
happening near you, Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coraopolis, Moon.
We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler.
For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
The 7-day forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
Snow and rain showing up on Doppler 11 radar right now. Some neighborhoods seeing a bit of a mix. The snow's going to be sticking too in some spots, and the wind is picking up. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier tracking all the conditions for us in Severe Weather Center 11. I guess we should consider ourselves lucky.
Yes.
Because what the rest of the country is experiencing.
That's true too. And yesterday was wild, wasn't it? We had 50 degrees, we had severe thunderstorms and hail, and December is really coming in like a lion, isn't it? Now we're flipping the switch and we're going to winter. Here's Storm Tracker, Doppler 11 radar, and we have a little bit of everything for everyone out there. And I've got some reports coming in from you guys at home. And Rowville had a report of 2 people, one seeing snow and rain, the other one just seeing some rain or some snow. So it really just depends on where you're at. Right now, the radar's picking up on some light rain up around the Butler area, northern Beaver County. Also, a little bit of a mixed precipitation ongoing in Armstrong County. Same thing here in Allegheny County. We do have some heavier bursts of snow in Indiana County right now. A little bit of light rain showing up around Bethel Park. Snow, a little bit heavy in intensity coming down just south of the Indiana area right now. And then here's a closer look into Washington County. My advice is if you are heading out, you'll want to check our weather app because that's going to have the latest radar loop on it for you and the current radar as well, and that will bring you up to date with how things are unfolding as far as visibility goes as well, where we're seeing that heaviest snow. Wind forecast for this afternoon, a quick snapshot to show you those winds anywhere from about 10 to 20 miles per hour forecast this afternoon, with higher gusts to 25 and 30 miles per hour coming up. I'll show you what the wind chill values are looking like for later on today. Plus, I'll have a look at the area-wide low temperatures tonight and just how cold it's getting for our Tuesday morning.
The Smithfield Street Bridge is open again after it was hit by a barge. Early this morning, PennDOT officials told us the bridge was inspected and that no damage was found. The bridge was closed, though, for about 2.5 hours. A busy road in Westmoreland County was shut down by a chain reaction crash. The crash last night on Route 56 between New Kensington and Lower Burrell. This picture from the Trib shows the Cloverleaf at interchange where the crash happened. It's not clear if anyone was hurt.
Hey, show your hands!
We've seen how important police body cameras can be. This video cleared a Penn Hills officer who shot and killed a suspect. Now more local police departments are considering the technology. Channel 11's Gabriella DeLuca learned Ross Township could approve the devices tonight.
When you see a Ross Township police officer next year, they'll likely be wearing a body camera.
It's a matter of safety on both for the police officer and the individual or individuals who they're interacting with, whether, it's a detention or whether it's a full-blown arrest.
$70,000 is going toward buying body cameras for the department. Half of that funding is coming from the township, and the other half is from grant money. It's all a part of the township's 2020 budget.
We have identified that as an important issue. It's an important issue because there's always questions on both sides.
In fact, the township began applying for body camera grants back in 2018.
Statistics have shown that the body cams actually help reduce the amount of improper police conduct claims that are out there.
Channel 11 told you in a special report that more than 2/3 of the county's police departments don't use body cameras, saying cost is the biggest concern. But Ross put the cameras on the top of their list.
We really don't have many claims against our department of improper conduct when it comes to what they do out there. Certainly it gives us a higher level of confidence that, what they're doing is proper.
Commissioner DeMarco thinks it's actually a trend we'll start to see more of throughout the country. Gabriella DeLuca, Channel 11 News.
Commissioners will be officially voting on the 2020 budget today. The commissioner we spoke to is confident that it will be approved. Police in Carnegie are looking for clues after a man was shot at a football field. Those shots were fired early yesterday on Ross Avenue. Police say several people left a house party when they heard police were coming. The group walked to the Carnegie Elementary football field where police say they came across 3 men. They got into a fight and someone was shot.
Cops came flying through, like they had somebody pulled over right there. This cop, Scott Township Police, came coming right through.
Right here.
He's like, everybody put your hands up.
Everybody.
These kids didn't want to do nothing. They didn't want to follow directions. He's like, seriously, put your hands up. Stop.
The victim was treated and released from the hospital. We have new information on a chimney fire that kept fire crews in Westmoreland County busy for hours. That fire was sparked yesterday on Meade Avenue in New Kensington. Everyone made it out safely, but the Trib has learned the fire caused about $45,000 in damages. Fire officials say an overheated metal flue in the chimney set the wooden frame on fire. The Supreme Court justices heard arguments this morning on a gun rights case for the first time in nearly a decade. That case focuses on a former law in New York City that restricted where gun owners can bring their guns. Samantha Manning is in Washington, D.C. with developing details.
This case centers on a law that has already been changed in New York City. Gun rights advocates are hoping the conservative-leaning justices will take this opportunity to expand gun rights and protections under the Second Amendment.
Gun laws! Gun laws!
Crowds of protesters supporting gun control gathered outside the Supreme Court, holding up signs and sharing stories of victims of gun violence. Gun rights supporters turned out too. The justices heard arguments about a former New York City gun regulation that blocked gun owners from taking a handgun out of their home except to nearby shooting ranges. The city voluntarily changed that law after the Supreme Court took the case in an effort to stop the court from reviewing the Second Amendment. Gun control advocates worry the justices will hand down a ruling that goes against the hundreds of gun restrictions put in place at local levels across the country. Gun safety groups and the state of New York have asked the court to dismiss the case, but it declined. In Washington, Samantha Manning, Channel 11 News.
Well, the holidays can be a big stressor. The quick fix you can make to ease some of the pressure.
You hear us say Channel 11 News 11 at 11 all the time.
But this is what it means.
It means you get 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
It means we deliver breaking news, local news happening now, and details about what's happened since 6.
All before the first commercial.
11 at 11 means I'll track storms and bring you your first look at weather before the first commercial.
Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
Watch tonight.
followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Well, while the holidays are supposed to be filled with joy and laughter, some people do find this time of year stressful, possibly even depressing. Channel 11's Lisa Sylvester shows us what you can do to ease the holiday stress.
With 6 less shopping days this holiday season, finding the time to shop, decorate, and bake is on.
You worry about, do you have enough time and the money and, making sure you have the perfect gifts for your kids and everything like that. So yeah, it's stressful.
Balancing the demands can lead to holiday depression and stress. Psychiatrist Dr. Alicia Kaplan says people should set realistic expectations for the holiday season.
That stress can sometimes get in the way of enjoyment, so they put pressure. They're trying to do things perfectly. We ask that people try to take a step back and be good to themselves.
Dr. Kaplan says women tend to feel more pressure as they often take on too many responsibilities.
They wear different hats, and so sometimes they put it on themselves to get everything done perfectly because that might have been what they did when their kids were little or other family expectations.
She adds people should not put all their energy into just one day and prioritize those holiday tasks, and asking for help isn't a weakness.
Because often family members really want to help, but they have to be asked first.
Kaplan says moods can change quickly, and just as fast as you're rocking around the Christmas tree, you could be having a blue Christmas.
Sometimes I talk to my patients about planning something fun, to look forward to. Because some people, it's the opposite. After the holidays, they have that letdown, right? And then they feel sad.
A simple reminder to slow down, enjoy the moment.
You take time here and there, but a lot of times I feel like you don't enjoy most of it.
And remember the reason for the season.
And another tip that's easy to forget when you're caught up in the frenzy, try not to overspend. Stick to your holiday budget because those bills will be there. Cyber Monday is bigger than Black Friday, at least these days now, but shopping online does come with some risks. What not to do if you're looking for holiday bargains today.
We're running much colder this afternoon than we were at this point yesterday. I'm going to let you know how cold it's getting tonight, what you can expect when you head out the door tomorrow, plus more on the rain and snow.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Check out the intense, action-packed world of esports. Top plays and interviews on Esports Weekly, Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. on WPXI. 11 News 11 at 11. Accurate details, experienced coverage, trusted weather source.
I'm tracking a strong storm moving into Greensburg.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11 tonight. Make sure you know everything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
Cyber Monday, one of the biggest shopping days of the year, but the Better Business Bureau wants to remind you about online shopping risks. The BBB says to watch out for false advertising and keep a close eye on the web address on your browser because scammers love to create look-alike websites. Also, keep your antivirus software up to date and use your credit card rather than a debit card. So if any unusual charges turn up later, you can dispute them. Companies make it really easy to sign up for subscriptions online, but those subscriptions can eat up your wallet. Our consumer advisor Clark Howard has more on how to keep your budget in check.
So many of us are signed up for way too many subscriptions that just hit our credit card or our checking account month after month after month. We're throwing money away. So that makes it really appealing to use a service like Truebill or Trim. These services automate looking at what you got, seeing what bills they can cut, and also what services maybe you shouldn't be using anymore anyway. Whatever savings they generate, they tend to take up to close to 40% of the money that they would supposedly save you. Now, I don't want you to be that lazy. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go through your credit card statements and your checking account statement and look at everything you're signed up for and then think, do you need it anymore? If you don't, cancel it. Second, look at how much you're spending on things you do want. Almost always there are better deals out there that you can go shop for and shop on your own, and then all the savings go back in whose wallet? Your wallet. I'm Clark Howard.
And you can see more from Clark Howard on our streaming app. Just search for WPXI on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Welcome back, and here's what we're tracking. Rain and snow showers for the day today. Of course, reduced visibility in those heavier snow bursts, minor snow accumulations, and cold and blustery conditions. Much different than what we had out there yesterday, huh? Here's a look at Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar, detecting some light rain in spots. Butler, Katanning. Radar's also detecting a little bit of light rain here in the Pittsburgh area, but you can see with the colors, it's been going back and forth. So at times you might see a few snowflakes, then you might see a little bit of rain, maybe even a little bit of sleet mixed in. Some of the heavier snow bursts, though, have been occurring up here in Indiana County here this morning and early afternoon. 24-hour temperature change. We're running 9 degrees colder than this time yesterday in Pittsburgh. What a map. We've got a 15-degree colder temperature in Washington, and this time yesterday, temperatures were on their climb up to near 50 degrees. It certainly did not feel like December 1st. Well, now we're into December 2nd, and when you factor in the wind, it's going to feel like the upper 20s this afternoon. So we've had wind chills in the near freezing, and then when the wind started to pick up this morning, those wind chills dropped, and those wind chills will stay hovering in the upper 20s for today. So you'll need those big winter coats and a way to keep warm. So 38 in Washington and in Pittsburgh, 37 in Greensburg, 37 up in Indiana. And tonight it's going to get a lot colder. Look at the lows. 29 for Pittsburgh and Greensburg, 28 Indiana, 27 in Butler. So you'll definitely need the heater on tonight, and you'll need that working in your car when you head in tomorrow morning. Here's Storm Tracker for the rest of the day today. It will continue to pick up on scattered snow and rain showers, and I wouldn't focus too much of your attention on the fact that you're not seeing a whole lot going on in Pittsburgh. I still think there's going to be some residual moisture continuing into the afternoon, so we're going to keep that chance in of rain and snow for all of the area through afternoon before we do begin to see things taper off. Into the evening hours, though, the snow looks to hang on in the ridges. That's why we have an advisory there, because that's where a lot of the snow will be persistent and heavy in intensity, especially once those temperatures fall this evening. Everything will be switching back over to snow and no longer seeing those rain showers. So overnight into tomorrow morning, some of the data suggesting we could have a few little snow bands try to set up. We'll keep you updated on how that unfolds. But in terms of what we could see from late tonight into early tomorrow morning, right now it looks like 2 to 4 inches, higher totals of 5 inches at the highest elevations here in the areas in dark blue, which would be those advisory areas. And then some of the data is suggesting that our far eastern counties will have Indiana included, down toward the Latrobe, Ligonier area thereabouts, and then Uniontown. About 1 to 3 inches of snow. Now, some of this will melt initially. Not a whole lot going on for the rest of the area. A lot of this is because of the temperatures hovering above freezing today and the ground being so warm from the recent warm weather we've had. So it'll take some time for the ground to cool. Definitely, though, tomorrow morning, some residual moisture on the area of roads. Temperatures dropping below freezing. You know what happens. Of course, that starts to refreeze. So we'll have to be concerned a little bit with some slick spots for Tuesday morning. Otherwise, mostly cloudy for the afternoon on Tuesday, 37. Rain and snow on Wednesday, 39. Another little system coming through. We're dry Thursday. We'll pick back up another chance for rain and snow on Friday. Temperatures this week, upper 30s, low 40s. How about your weekend? Sunny on Saturday, 39, but look at Sunday. More clouds, but that high temperature will get close to near 50.
It's a sign of the times why hunters across the state need to start paying attention to more than just the animal they're tracking.
Hey, Pittsburgh, I found some great deals for you, and you're going to love them, but don't be that person that misses out. Text WPXI to 65,000 now.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Gordon Lesh.
And I'm Catherine Amenta.
At Channel 11 Morning News, we help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today with temperatures.
Heavier delays for the inbound morning commute.
We expanded our breaking news team to better cover news happening right now and give you new information throughout the morning.
Let's get right to Jennifer Tomazik live at the breaking news desk.
A huge impact on the area. In fact, we just found out.
Don't miss anything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4. News 11 at 11. 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
Hunters, take notice. Beginning next year, you're going to start seeing purple as part of the expanded hunting in Pennsylvania. Lawmakers passed a purple paint law. The Trib reports the law lets landowners put purple stripes on their trees or posts. Laws vary from state to state, but in Pennsylvania, the marks will mean hunters are not allowed on that land. The only exception is to retrieve a hunting dog. State police in Mercer County are asking for donations for their holiday toy drive. Toys can be dropped off at the barracks along Franklin Road in Mercer. Donations can be made until December 16th. A little boy in Michigan has a special relationship with his local police department, and the officers had a big surprise for his birthday.
This is a police car!
That's Zeke in his new police cruiser. Police in a Detroit suburb say Zeke is a celebrity at the station. He already has his own police uniform. He visits the station whenever he can. When they found out it was his birthday, everyone pitched in and got him his very own cruiser.
He said many times that he wants to be a police officer, and he says, because I want to help people, but I also want to arrest them for breaking speed limits. So that's like the biggest thing, is that that's what he wants. He's always wanted to be a police officer.
Zeke's police cruiser has a radio and an MP3 player and is a little replica of the local police cars. How sweet. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast comes up tonight at 5 o'clock. Until then, have a great day.
I like people to be honest, not stupid.
Nobody brings the truth to life.
Is that what you want me to believe?
Nobody can read between the lies.
I'm 5'9", and I have a body like Christy Brinkley. Do you believe that?
Like Judge Judy.
She's an 18-year-old girl. She got a settlement. You stole a little money. You wanted a big red truck. Shiny, shiny, shiny red truck. I still love this job.
Judge Judy, weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on Channel 11.